What up, guys? Make sure you like, you comment, and you also subscribe. Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick review. One thing that we need to understand about trading is that there's many ways to approach it, like the market. So what I'm going to do now is like me doing like a quick review. So a quick review is not like an entry form of like doing things, because entering the market, it also requires another approach, because now we have to break it down to smaller time frame. But for now, I'm just gonna do bigger time frame to just have a bigger picture what's happening. So when I start to go to smaller time frame, I will have also an understanding where I'm at and where I'm trying to and what I'm trying to do. Because majority of people, what they're doing is they just go to smaller time frame, not knowing like what's happening. Because like let's start with our monthly here, just to show you what's happening with the bigger perspective. Bigger perspective, we are clearly in an uptrend for long periods of time. But obviously, every time price hit the highest high or all-time high, we normally get the pullback. But don't try to outsmart the market by saying that just because the market is up, it needs to sell. Just because the market is down, it needs to buy. So you just need to see whether you do get like all those confirmations before like you commit yourself. So it's very important to have something systematically that you are following and say like, okay, this is what I'm following. I'm marking this and this and this and this, and then from this point, that's where I'm gonna buy because of 1, 2, 3. That thing will make you not to be emotional, because I understand that everyone is emotional. It's about money. So at the end of the day, you need to put your emotion in check by following something that you know that, okay, once I follow this thing, I'm down. Then the market will decide whether I'm correct or not. So with that being said, we have an ABCD going further up here. So what we expecting here is that we might see price pulling back. Okay, so how ABCD pattern works, I did a video. If you go through previous videos, you're going to see where I'm just breaking down how this ABCD cycle works. So we have an A, B, C. So C must be equals to D. So which means we're going to have this and this. Then you can take this to this. So this cycle, this one is an extended. This when you put in Fibonacci, but that's a story for another day. But as I've said, man, there's videos. I did create videos to really get this whole thing. So for those people who are not new here, they will understand why this thing extended. And from here, we might see like a pullback. But again, it doesn't mean that if prices are up, as I've said before, that they need to drop like immediately. We just need to see confirmation wise and all that. So what are we having on monthly? We can see that the monthly is extremely like bullish, and then we're gonna like drop it down to other time frame, whereby we're going to look at weekly and see like what's happening with our weekly. I think this internet, let me check, let me connect to another one first, because I see this one. Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, that this is US30. What are we having? We have weekly. So something interesting about weekly. We're seeing that okay, yeah, just doing some connection. We're seeing that we have a huge bullish move. Bearish are coming in, but they are failing to break the previous weekly low. So what does it mean? It means that we're still seeing price pushing further up. So why I put those areas in these ones is because that any confirmation for me here, I'll be selling a price falling down to this area. But for now, there is no confirmation for me to really like go short, even though there was a couple of few things that last week I was seeing that we might get a reversal. But I can't just rely on speculation and signs that are not meeting all the the trading plan and all that. So we have this one. So for me, what I'm going to do is like, I'm just going to observe these areas along these ones. Then I'll see from there if we do get a push up, and then I'm just going to follow the market like going further up. But at the moment now, it's just like me observing and see how far we can go with this whole thing. And then when it comes to NASDAQ is like similar thing. Mind you guys, this is another ABCD. The D is not yet reached like the target. What does it mean? It means that we might see price pushing further up to those 22,000. Yeah, those are the level that I'm looking for. But again, as I've said again, is that we're seeing price dropping, went up, break the high. The question is like, when will these things start to retrace? I did say that you don't rush the market, you know, allow the market to tell you what it's trying to do and react from it. So what we're having here, we're seeing price pushing further up on the bullish market, especially on monthly. And then we go to weekly. What are we looking at with weekly? A similar thing. This was a series of retracement, and then price broke again, push up with another retracement from here, price push up with another retracement. We have another retracement that is happening here. Probably we might see price like pushing further up, but at this particular moment, what we're going to check is to wait for a smaller time frame to, you know, give us an idea that we are about to go like further up. So that's it for NASDAQ. Yeah, and guys, make sure that you don't overcomplicate things. You know? Just take things the way they are. We have pound. Yeah, with pound, yeah, when you're seeing these things, I did a video. Unfortunately, it wasn't recording my other screen, so it was recording other screen. So but it is what it is. I'll start fresh. Okay, cool. So we have pound here. So what's happening with pound? We had a nice demand that was respected, and then if there's supply here. But what's the issue with this supply? The issue with the supply, we've been seeing price making lows, highs, lows, high, low. This one can be violated. And also, if we also check from monthly perspective, the only time price did a major break on a monthly was this one. So clearly, we're seeing bullish have been trying to push the market back after this huge drop, taking this low. So potentially we might see this thing pushing further up. Not sure whether we might reach that area, but there's another area that is very interesting to look at. But there's also news that will be coming up, and we have some important dates on, I think it's 1920. Yeah, but I'll also do some updates there. That was based on like fundamentals, but at the moment you're just looking in technical way. And with fundamentals, it's just all about just to see whether is things connecting, because I don't really like to look at fundamentals in a point whereby you can see that the market is trying to do based on technical, and then you're trying to do the opposite. So everything must be in line, but not in a favorable way whereby I'm just doing things to fit my agenda. No, just based on logical ideas. So we have this temporary supply for me, and we'll see whether was this move trying to clean everyone before price starting to go down, or we're going to target for this high. So what we're going to do, we have to go to other time frame to wait for confirmation for market to tell us whether we're going down or we're going up. But at the moment we are still strongly bullish, and we just broke out this one, price left. Let me just clean so we can see. Yeah, we can see that what price did here, it's like broke this area, and we have a beautiful demand here. Yeah, and then I know that people have different way how to approach their supply and demand. Me, I don't really care much. about levels, guys, especially with the reversal points, because I know there's a certain reaction that I want when the price reach at a certain point. So for an example, if price passes here but react from here and it's a buy, I'm still gonna buy, because why? There's a certain reaction that I like to see happening in the market before I say like, okay, this is a buy or this is a sell. So that's why it's very important to really not to trust just because you market support and then you're just gonna trust that support without seeing anything happening in that support or demand or whatever way of doing your thing. But in this area, for me, I'm seeing price took out this one because this was the supply, but as you can see, price breach this whole thing up, and now I'm seeing price like retracing back. Then from here, and then we'll see price probably pushing further up, taking this one. As I've said, that we've been seeing that price has been creating highs, and as you can see here, price recorrected here, and then which one are we looking at? Is this one. So for me, 30%, this one, that would be my target. And I'm just like looking for price to retrace, like going further like up. So that's it for GU, and we're going to look at gold. Okay, problem is like I like in this discussion, so every chance I get, I'm just gonna view them. Okay, gold, we have a new highs. Gold has been like, pushing and pushing and pushing, and obviously fundamental ways, they will say geopolitical and other things. Mind you, guys, I don't there's no how can I put it, there's no right or wrong way. Only the market will tell you that whatever that you're using is working or not. So besides that, for the other side of me, whether there was like news or what, I was just looking for a long. Why I was looking for long? We had an A, we had an B, we had an C, and then I was looking for D. Why? Price break, retest, and going up. That's a simple thing. Monthly is going up. Weekly, we're seeing price going up. The mistake that many people do, once they see something creating higher highs, they realize that, okay, it needs to sell. It doesn't work like that. You need to get like confirmation, like here, price broke, pushed before it correct, pushes here. Look, after it took this one, but look how far it went. Then this one push, we don't know that we might seeing this before price like retracing back. But for me, if I were to buy this whole thing, just have to look at daily, what's happening with daily. Then there's nothing concrete like on daily. Then we're seeing like H4. So I'll just pay attention to these areas with like gold, and then from here, probably if I do get the reaction, I'm just gonna continue with the price, because as you can see, H4 has been like holding the price nicely. But mind you that we have a bigger time frame that is in play, so it's just not all about like H4. But if you can see that H4 was just doing the thing from here to here, coming over here, pushing here, pushing here, pushing here. Yet this one was no retest, at least this one push up. So H4 has been holding a price inside of what? Monthly, weekly, daily market sentiment. So for me, I'm done. More content will come, just different ways of like knowledge that you might use in terms of like taking the market. Yeah, for me, guys, as I've said, that make sure you stay in tune. More content is coming, and let's see how things are playing out this week. Good luck.